and welcome back. We're at the beginning of the stream in Factorio Space Age, picking up where we left off last. Where I'm thinking we're pretty much got our science going. Got a different flow issue, apparently. So purple's going, orange is not going. Why is orange not going? Thought we'd fix that. Ah, no, we'd fixed it if we had those. 21 of those short. It works once we have 21 of those, so it isn't working. That's fair. That's fair. So then the next question is, I presume we want more launch capacity. So, because one of the things that are holding us back is our ships. Our ships are holding us back. So I think, given that, let's make a new and improved launch facility like here, using our bots. Rinse, delete everything, deconstruct panel that is not power poles and or roboports, please. In that general area. And then I think we're going to build... Let's quadruple the launch capacity. Let's build 4 rocket silos. And these lines have been healthy. So I'm just going to assume we have enough enough speed from inputs here, at least temporarily, to just run 4 of them, not running productivity. So that'll lower the efficiency of the inputs, but we'll get a little bit more done. There comes the bots. Yeah, up at the Bob Fizzle, who's going to be the one that goes and gets us our stuff. We've got 4 or 5 launches waiting for us before that thing's ready to fly. One of the reasons to expand our launch capacity. I definitely don't have the launch facilities automated, so we're going to have to build those manually. That's a lot of concrete. Not gonna lie, that's a lot of concrete. So what do I need specifically for construction? 1,000 steel. Bonus points if we can find it from the overflow chest right next to us. Okay. $1,000 steel. 200 blue processing units. Oh, and this is just to make one. 200 engines. Engines are going to be a little bit more tedious. $100 pipe and 1,000 concrete. I don't really have enough for a single rocket silo. There might be pipe in here. Might be one of these. Yes. 100 pipe. We might have concrete in here, but I don't think we have... If we do have concrete, it probably won't be enough. Yeah, okay, no concrete in them. Okay, so we'll have to go pick up the concrete, which will be no problem. And I think we want to build 3 more of these to bring up a total of 4, at least as a start. Why do I have... Because at some point I decided that was an achievement we were working for in the run earlier on. It doesn't need to be pinned anymore. It just haven't unpinned it. So one of the Twitch shadows was asking, why do we have the robot construction achievement pinned? And the answer is because I hadn't done it yet, so I decided that this was going to be the run we did it, and then we've done it. It's been done. I just haven't unpinned it. And it's the same thing with the solar panel one here. Earlier in the run, I hadn't yet done it before, so we did it in this run. Okay, so you're going to need the 3 inputs. They're currently coming in... Oh, I suppose they're actually coming from each direction, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. All of the bots actually bring in the specifics. Okay. That allows us to get the rocket saddle over here running. I'm gonna build... Well, I suppose I can just make it so all of these work. Instead of only one of them works out. That's a thought. I can go up to 5 without any real problems. Okay, now we just need to build 3 more of those. Which isn't that hard to do. We might have to buff production, because I'm already seeing the lightweight components might not have enough throughput there. Which if that's the case, then we'll just modernize it and we'll be fine. We'll swap in foundries and stuff, I think. That should be more than enough concrete. It's enough for 2. So that's one way to do, looking at my spaghetti here. So we're grabbing electric, yeah. It's one way to get the electrics where we need to go sometimes. We have steel and any other components. There's 1. There's 80. We're gonna want some pipe. Oh, and there's some steel in there as well. Just short steel at this point. So we're short on for the rest. Engines, steel. Electric engines might be an issue, because we don't have necessarily a lot of production of that. Oh, we need to put the rest of the belt in for it to work again. There goes the Bob Fizzle launch prep. 2 more launches and it should be ready to go. At least to Fulgura to pick up the electromagnetic plants. which Fluera does have. Maybe a different question whether Factorio's got the launch capacity to get the stuff up to space, but... Oops. Don't want to raise the capacity here. Another rocket silo. Well, the blues appear to be working for the moment. Can meet the demands of our launch capacity. Filling with the rocket silo. So they wouldn't be surprised if the Buffalo is waiting on one turret shipment, which it is being provided for, so... Is that it going up right now? Yeah. Moving the Ball Vessel out to go get our components to accelerate various constructions here on Nauvis. So while that's going on, let's work to start improving some of these. So we can do pipes and gears better with foundries, so we should cut off the... Oh, and steel. We can do pipe. We can do all three of those better with foundries. So let's start those emptying out. $200 blue, 200 electric engines, 1,000 steel. Okay, that's the blue we need. Steel's likewise going to be reasonably easy to do. It's grabbing itself for us. Are we getting lucky? We can go. Oh, we're taking some damage. As long as it's just damage, it's fine. The long-term solution to that is not have that. Drawing as much pollution for the moment. Or getting artillery. Artillery solves lots of things. Oh, you're not in the network. That's easy to solve. Reports are this tab. So yes, you're currently in a green spot, so you do need another report. Plop it there. Yeah, with that we got multiple rockets ready to go, so Bob Fizzle must be done being built. New improved engine section out back. Quadrupled bullet production. In fact, with the new space we might be able to shove armor-piercing rounds in here, but not for this trip. This trip, you're going to full ground. And then other ships. Now that you're not competing for something that we want done, can start requesting your stuff you need to fix yourself. Debating whether or not it was really a power problem. It might actually just be a laser turret problem. There just might not be enough laser turrets on this to fly at speed. Running over here mainly drop off the science I don't need. Then we run over to the labs. Should be able to clear most of this by just walking up to the lab and chucking it in the lab. There we go. Running back into base. My productivity staying pretty 7 and 228. Probably means the problem, if we have a problem, is number of labs, maybe? Throughput there? Which wouldn't be that hard to get going faster. It's easy to set more labs up. Suppose this may have not been running. No, this one might actually be running. Once in a while. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mines to clean up, but that what's going to require us is going down there to clean them up. Need some damage to the perimeter. That's meaning the flame burners are not working. Okay, just about to arrive. Either due to the combination of it being faster or it getting more bullets, it definitely doesn't look like it's taking as much depletion of ammo doing its flight here. Should now be receiving... Yeah, it's already got one on the way up from Gra. I think the next place to go after we get the stuff done in Nauvis is maybe go over to Vulcanus here and both expand the launch capacity here, expand the power grid, and expand... Well, maybe not so much actually expand metallurgical science, but we just need to get off the planet and getting being researched. And then tech-wise, what do we want to focus on? We now, in theory, have utility science. So we do things like uranium ammo, which probably not going to do uranium ammo. Factory open damage is behind you. Interesting. Finger X the destroyer. Okay. Not gonna buy that then. Find funnels. Oh, that is the path down to... Okay, so we wanted to do flamethrower stuff, that's fine. Stronger explosives. Rocket damage, okay. Laser weapons. Bullet weapons. Lab speed. Toss that on the end there. Naming the robot speed here. Complete pretty quickly. Those exhausters have to bring back some of the metallurgical ones. Oh, we probably do want to do that. A better coal liquefaction. I think enough queued up for the moment. We'll let the research actually go. A launch from Fulgura. Was that the first launch? Hard to tell. Probably the second. Second. See our calcite mine up here, and space mine is doing great. You're repaired. Yeah. A couple different ways we can go about fixing this. Let's do double front laser turrets. Okay, that'll take some launch time. And I think for the moment we'll just fill it up with a bunch of solar panels. When it's at destination, it hopefully doesn't need that many solar panels, but it's only one reliable way to check. Someone with more knowledge of the game could probably just know, but I don't. So, we're doing it the hard way. Solar panels. Oh, jolly good solar panels. This is more of a test of, can we set up a space platform that can reliably defend itself in space over a planet using nothing but solar and lasers? Which in theory works, in practice, only one way to find out. And I suspect the answer is yes. And yeah, this is hopefully, from a solar panels perspective, overkill. Buffalo, how many deliveries have you received? 3. We need you at least to receive 5 to set Nauvis up for operations. Of the new and improved science. In the meantime, those 3 are empty. So we have a half belt here, which was supposed to be 7.5 steel per second. We'll check to see if that's enough. 7.5 per second. So it's actually technically half of our normal steel setup, which we've done a couple of. Okay, let's actually just do a copy of the normal steel setup and call it good. Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. not the magic that is suction bots. Somewhat we're gonna have to figure out what to do with all the electric furnaces we don't need anymore. We do occasionally still need them for things, I suppose. Bricks, for example, can't be made in foundries. Okay, gears. One full belt of gears. We have gears already designed once, right? We're using it down here. So we can just copy you to make gears. Belt of gears. Alright, is it like the same throughput to make pipe? One every one. One every one. Yeah, it's the exact same throughput. Cool. That means if this works for gears, this will also work for pipes. And that should make these engines work again. They turned off while we were sorting the input, which is fair. That's the expected outcome if you short the input. We can do wires better. We're not quite ready to do green circuits better, because green circuits better is going to require the electromagnetic plants coming in, which is what we're waiting on. Oh, and apparently we're also at the point where we need more foundries. Okay, so the blood vessel needs to go to Vulcanus as well to pick up foundries. How's launch capacity looking on Nauvis? 68% towards the next launch. We'll probably take the next launch and then we'll head off to Vulcanus. Actually, leave that there so we can remember that's where you pick it up from. Just set the payload pickup to 0 for the moment. Yeah, then we'll go over to Vulcanus. I think technically, space map-wise, it's actually coming past us on the way to Vulcanus. Yeah. So we'll fly it to Nauvis, drop its stuff off. I think it'll then be time probably for us to get picked up, so we can get shipped to Vulcanus. Because we don't really have a particularly refined botnet on Vulcanus. Well, maybe it's not going to pick us up because the Aquila here, Metallo Aqua here is demanding all the loads with solar panels. Yeah. Oh, and apparently we don't even have enough on the planet. Huh, that's not expected. From the solar panel setup. Nope, it's running. Solar panels are this tab. How many do we have? 23 of that variety. Let's set up 23 of that variety. Well, maybe not quite that many, but... Okay, that's 20 of the rare ones here. I've got almost 200 of the next variety. Okay. No, we want to set you to you. There we go. Upgrade all of those. That'll free us a bunch of solar panels up that can get shipped then. We're gonna get it to do more than just that. Can you upgrade the oil refineries and chemical plants to their upgraded versions? Oh, 5 of those, 5 of those, okay. Oh wait, it's loaded. Go back to Nauvis. We now got some quality, or uncommon oil refinery setup. Which apparently work 30% faster. Maybe not earth-changing if that's all it's doing, but still non-zero improvement. Especially for the oil refineries. As well, we've got a little bit of surplus petroleum right now, but I suspect once we really get utility going, that's not going to be our shortage anymore. When looking at the time, I should go ahead and put a part break in here. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow, because I'm going to record 4 more parts tonight, if everything goes according to plan. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to go check up on the family and pick up from where we left off after I'm done doing that. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.